Yeah, I mean this. You crazy, 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 crazy,
What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a Q&A. I didn't really know what other video I wanted to do that would be like interesting, so I thought what better to do than a Q&A. So that is what we're gonna hop into today. My first question is, what is my first and last name? My first name is Broliance and my last name is Augustus. How old am I? I am 19, and as you guys know from my previous video, my birthday is on March 4th. How tall am I? I'm 5'1". I don't want to hear it in the comments, oh you're short, because I hear it literally every second of my life. So keep it to yourself. What is something I can't live without? Why is she yelling? Okay, I actually have two things. It's not really like one specific thing. My first thing is my family. I appreciate the things that they do, even though they yell 24/7. They drive me insane. I love them, and I honestly would not be the person I am today. Like, I would not be able to do it without their support and their love. So that is one thing I can't live without. The second thing I cannot live without is God. Like, honestly, if I did not have God to forgive me, to love me, to show me what love is, I wouldn't be who I am. Like, that's the sole purpose of where I am, where I'm in life, like where I'm at in life. For me, in my testimonies, I have been in some crazy predicaments, and honestly, if I didn't submit myself to God and just trust him with everything that I struggle with, I would be crying in the corner somewhere. Let's be real. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is baby blue, like a pastel blue or something like that. What is my favorite candy? I don't really like candy like that, but if I could pick one candy that I would go to the store and be like, oh, if I'm craving some candy or something, I would get Gummy Lifesavers. What makes you feel empowered? Okay, I know this is like the weirdest thing to feel empowered about. Kind of slow to get a joke. So when someone like says a joke to me or they make fun of me, it's very hard for my mind to come up with something to come back with. So I feel very empowered when somebody comes with a comeback, or they say something to me and I come with a comeback like that. Like, I be and then everybody's like, ah dang, she got you. Like, yeah, I got you, boy. I just served you up. Do I have a fear? I know it's silly. It's really weird that I'm going to even talk about this, because every time I tell somebody, somebody always makes a threat. So my fear, that I know is crazy, is the fact that I'm scared of mannequins. I'm scared of mannequins. One time I went to this college fair and I saw my cousins and my friends down in the audience. I was in the bleachers. So I had ran down there and I was like, oh my gosh, like going through this whole crowd of people, and I seen like this huge, like probably like, it was life size, okay? It wasn't no normal. Are all mannequins life size? Anyway, and it was dressed up in a suit and everything. So I'm like, oh, excuse me. Like, obviously I don't want to bump into nobody. And something told me, like, I don't think that was a person. So I slowly looked up and I'm like, the whole room started spinning. Like, literally the whole room. I couldn't walk straight. I was trying so hard to walk straight, to seem normal, and I couldn't. Everyone was like looking at me like, what's wrong with her? Ever since then, like, it's inclined. Like, it's gotten worse. Like, I go to malls, I avoid mannequins because I feel like they're gonna grab me. Like, when people stand by them, I'm like, yo, you need to back up. Like, back away from that. Like, it's gonna grab you. Yes, ma'am.
I was going through something.
What? You were going through something?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the middle of filming a YouTube video. You want to say hi?
Hey, you too.
But what happened? Okay, listen. I can explain. I didn't end up going somewhere, but me carrying on my camera or me videoing while I was going on this adventure didn't feel like it. So let's just kick back into where we were, okay? What's the most ridiculous thing someone has ever said out loud? I think I was supposed to take this out, but I mean, You know how you have that person who you don't really dislike, but like that person still has like a dislike for you, so it just makes the whole scenery just weird. So we were just enjoying the silence. I was enjoying the silence. They had came from outside, right? And they had asked, what's going on outside? Like, is there a bunch of people outside? And I was like, didn't you just come from, you just came from out, why would you? I was thinking, should I go off? Like, should I say something? Should I make this an issue? Or should I just be like, nah, bro, it ain't nobody outside. Like, it's dead outside. Because it really was dead outside. But I'm the type of person who just doesn't really like stupid questions. That was just a dumb question. That was an idiotic question in that term. Like, you just made the situation, you made me not like you. Like, shut up. What is the most important thing that guys should understand about girls that seems to me they don't understand? Sometimes when we say stuff, it could be out of the sole purpose of like us being in our feelings or us like kind of being angry in the moment. And I know that we shouldn't say it if that's the case. We feel like if we don't speak about it then, it's never going to be talked about. If we don't go ahead and mention it or throw it in the air, we're just going to blow it over. So we don't really intend for it to be as big of a situation as it actually like is, I guess, or as we make it seem the first time it comes out, because in that moment we're bothered by it, we're upset, so it comes off 30 times worse than what it is. Guys take it as, oh, you guys are overreacting, you guys are doing this, that, and the third. In all reality, 30 minutes from then, like, we're perfectly fine, because it's like, okay, we talked about it, we're fine. So in the moment, we just want you to hear us out. Like, we just want you to understand that, hey, this is how we're feeling. Other than that, if we just continue to push it off, continue to blow off, it's going to continue to be done. The action that bothered us in the beginning is going to continue to be acted out, and it's going to be 30 times worse than what it would have been in the moment when we let you know. If we overreact and you overreact, it's basically going to build up into an issue that doesn't really need to be basically an issue. Does it make sense to be, you know, to flame the fire, put flame on the fire, put flame on the fire, put fuel on the fire. Like, it really does not make sense. Sometimes when guys overreact, we overreact too. We don't step back and just listen and just be like, okay, well, why is this da da da? But I feel like it should go both ways. Am I afraid of the dark? If these lights went off right now and this light just went off, I would literally cry. Ball out crying. Like, I'd be feeling like something about to snatch me up. Like, the thought of not knowing what's in the dark or what's even straight in front of you is literally terrifying to me. Like, I feel like I'm gonna die. That's probably a stretch, but I feel like something's gonna like strangle me or something. I feel like something's gonna rip me up and oh my gosh, and just take me to scary places. What is the funniest thing that has happened to me in school? Okay, this was back in like elementary, where I was just a little kid who was just trying to go to the bathroom. I was in lab and there was like this lady. She's older. She's a lot older, and I just don't want to expose her. She doesn't deserve that. So I was in lab on my computer, and all of a sudden I had to really go to the bathroom. So I asked her, and she was like, oh, someone's in there. So I was like, oh, okay, you know. I was like, fine, someone's in there. So the next time I asked her, which was like 10 minutes later, the person that came back, and she's like, no, you're about to leave in like 10 minutes. You can wait 10 minutes to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, but miss, like, I've been waiting for a long time. And she's like, no, you can wait. It's gonna be okay. You can be able to hold it for 10 more minutes. Do you understand how big my bladder is at like what, like 7? I was like, miss, like, no, I have to go to the bathroom right now. And she's like, you're fine. I was like, what? Like, okay. So I took it upon myself to make a pool in her chair. I had to. If it was me older, I would have just walked out. Obviously I wasn't pee on myself. Like, that's kind of, it's an issue. That's a really big 19-year-old issue. So I peed, and my teacher came in, and I politely pushed the chair back under the table, left it for the next kid to come in and sit in it. Sucks us up. They go and swimming today. What makes you laugh the most? I have a lot of things. Stupid people make me laugh really hard. Just at the thought of the stupid things they could do in their lives. No judgment, promise. All offense though. Another person that makes me laugh really hard is both of my cousins, Corey and Jacquez. I only have a video of Jacquez at the moment because my other video of Corey is somewhere I don't even know. But Jacquez is so funny because like he's a smart kid. Like I think he just plays dumb sometimes. The stuff he does, like he's just so goofy. He's like a guy version of me. It's just really funny, but I'll insert that video right now.
Come on, man.
And with Corey, like he's not all there. Kind of gets in the way of life, but I love him. I still love him all the same. If anyone knows Corey, it's our sinuses. I'm sorry. Last question, which is a kind of deep one. I wanted to end the video on a deep note. What does love look like to me? Everyone has their different opinions. Everyone has, like I said, their different examples. I started naming off a whole bunch of things like, okay, love is something. I remember when I was having a conversation about it with someone, I named off all these different things that like basically someone doing stuff for someone else without having to think twice about it. And they just simply responded like, love is an action. And that's true. Yeah, love is a feeling to an extent. Like when you deeply and genuinely care about someone, yes, you could say, oh, I love you. Like that's a deep type of feeling for somebody, caring about someone endlessly. But at the end of the day, you could say all day long, someone could tell you all day long, oh, I love you, da da da, but they can still treat you like the dirt that they walk on every single day. They could call you out of your name. They can disrespect you. They could act like you're not even a person, literally. But when you're in their face, oh, they're saying that they love you, they care about you, da da da. But at the end of the day, they're not doing anything. And it doesn't even have to be about buying someone something. It could just be simply just showing someone that you care. It's not just you going out of your way to protect this person. If it's not you checking up on them all the time, if it's not letting them know like, hey, you know, I got you, or you're beautiful, or you're handsome today, you know, or it's just not you just asking them how are you, or just checking up on them just to make sure. That goes for family too. Your family doesn't always have to buy you stuff, but the simple fact that they look out for you and the simple fact that they let you know, hey, I will always have you, I love you, I care about you, that's how you know that somebody genuinely loves you and they care about you. They will not only tell you that they love you, they will also show it in the small actions and the small moves that they make for you. So that is it for this video. I'm at the end of my questions. I will try to do some more interesting things on here, and I will try to bring you along places if I have the time or if I even remember. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video.